Oh. Oh.
Could you do a quick impression of the lunatic that ought to be sitting there?
Okay, so we've just gone on air. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the penultimate race of the 2011 Formula One season from here in Brazil. Alongside me, David Coulthard. And David, you have fond memories, of course, of racing here.
Absolutely. Fonder memories of the Brazilian twins, but that was another story.
Great. And Eddie, as for you, you obviously love Brazil too.
Well, of course, it reminds me of Spa. When David, thank you for hitting Michael Schumacher, actually, David, crashed into the back of the Michael Schumacher, crashing into him, and then, of course, the two Johns went through, and I said to Damon, don't let him overtake you, Damon. And then there was Ralph Schumacher, and it was absolutely brilliant, and I sold Michael Schumacher for absolutely millions, and I robbed him. My shirts are brilliant.
Is that okay? Is that a good impression?
Yes, very good.
Woo! Oh, I'm sad he's not here. I miss Eddie. He's a lovely man. He is a lovely man.
He is.
He has a heart of gold and a shirt of many colours.
He was good in the season review in DC's sort of dead animal carpeted living room, but he wasn't live.
Hands up, who like the look of DC's flat. That was some flat David lives in, isn't it? Whew.
Yeah,
One of many.
I got the mother-in-law's head on the wall.
Have you really got massive, quite large and tiny mugs?
You know, my silly sense of humour, which only ever is really funny in my head, never seems to work for anyone else. But we were just wanting to make a cup of tea before the show, and it just seemed to me it would be good
that's going to go wrong.
A
Jake.
rocking chair.
That could go wrong. That could go badly wrong.
But given
that
how
wall
tall
behind
he
you is made of paper.
Yeah. No, but anyway, seeing how tall he is, I had this huge mug. So I thought, well, he'll get the big mug. I'll have the medium-sized mug. And Eddie's tiny. So he gets the little espresso mug.
And I've always thought for the last 3 years that he's the big mug. So.
Very good.
Wah, wah, wah.
You got on okay with Michael, didn't you, DC?
I'm a huge Michael Schumacher fan.
Yeah. Spa 98, Coulthard 2000.
I just wanted always to be close to him, and that's why we were touching on the track. But I've actually just been doing a little chat there for what I consider to be the race of my career for one of the Autosport pieces, and Coulthard 2000, which is the one where I did the coffee advert sign to Michael and told him I wanted to be number one, signed from the cockpit. And when I look back on those sorts of races, he was the benchmark at that time. And if you could stand there on a podium and have Michael beside you and Mika beside you, who was my teammate obviously at McLaren for 7 years, then I really felt that I'd driven very well, because they were two great drivers, better drivers than I was over the length of their career, unquestionably. So those few little moments now are the ones that I can reflect on and feel good about. And now working in television, it is obviously a completely different skill to what I've been used to in the past, and I'm getting more comfortable to not worry what someone might think if I pass an opinion on a particular incident, because that's all it is. It's just my opinion, and my opinion's not any more valid than any of your opinions as to whether one driver should have lifted or the other one should have lifted, because you'll see it from your point of view, and that's entirely your right, and I'll see it from my point of view, and sometimes I'll guide you on that because you don't have a point. Sometimes I'll be wrong, simply because you've seen it over a number of years. But it's not being scared to have an opinion. And obviously I've bored him again.
Jake's on the phone. What are you doing?
I just got Eddie Jordan on the phone because I just thought that it'd be nice for him to say hello to everyone. Do you want to hear from Eddie, everyone? Okay, Eddie, you're live at the Autosport show, so no naughty words. Just say good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Autosport. What's going on over there, Jake?
Can you hear him? You have to shout a little bit louder, Eddie. Go on, shout that you love everyone.
Come on, Jake. You always let me in all these big old places, like you get me embarrassed and things talking to your fans, just so as...
Sorry. I couldn't understand what he was saying. But it was a bad line. But there you go. Eddie Jordan live at the Autosport show. What a lovely guy. Answering his phone for us.
That's just going to be so rubbish on the YouTube clip.
Is it?
Yeah.
Will they hear? They should be able to hear that on the YouTube clip. Hopefully better than the crowd.
They won't.
Okay, you just cut that bit out. We'll just cut that bit out.
Brilliant. Listen, you guys are by your own admission, you're the warm-up act. The real stars are the drivers.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about, Sebastian Vettel, age 24, 2 world championships already. Yeah. Wasn't he amazing?
Yeah. Incredible. You said Christ there. He's not far off in a Formula One car, is he? I mean, the guy performs miracles week in, week out. Stunning driver. incredibly talented, and as David will atone, just such a nice guy as well. I was saying earlier on, oh, he's ringing back.
Can you put it on speaker? Put it on the speaker and see if that's better.
That was as loud as it would go, I think.
No, but open it to speaker so it's coming out through like an iPod, like you're listening to music.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, you've paid money to see this. I'm sorry.
No, we're getting there with technology.
If I ran Haymarket
This is the show,
Exhibitions, you'd
though.
have your money back.
This is all you see, isn't it, when you tune into the BBC?
Yeah. Push the button.
Is that louder?
No, but
Jake,
All right, Eddie.
Jake, are you putting me in the frame here again? You've just got your millions of adoring fans there, and you just want me to make you even look better than ever.
Okay, after 3, let's say good afternoon, Eddie. 1, 2, 3.
Good afternoon.
Have you got a message for the Autosport show?
Sadly for the Autosport show people, a lot of people have been writing to me, I've just had a new ear fitted, and they also want to know why haven't I had a new tongue fitted, because they're fed up with the old one.
And are you looking forward to another season of F1 on the BBC?
Jake, my New Year resolution, or my New Year resolution, is to make you look even more famous, more gorgeous, more adoring to the fans, and the BBC is going to whip all the opposition. How about that?
Eddie, that got the biggest cheer of the afternoon. How about that?
But it's all for you, Jake. I know I keep making you even bigger and famous, and me making myself look smaller and smaller.
Eddie, it's DC. What colour shirt are you wearing today?
Jake, what are you doing there? I can just about make you out. I tell you what, in Cape Town on the golf course is not really the place to be shouting and roaring.
You're on the golf course.
Oh, he's on the golf. All right, well, look, we'll let you get back to the golf, Eddie, but on behalf of the Autosport show, have a good day. Carry on working hard.
As always, Jake, you did the lion's share of the work, and we just minions in your aftermath.
Was that rude? All right, bye. I couldn't tell if there's any swear words in there, but if there was, I apologise.
Unequivocally, a broadcasting low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Jordan.
Yeah.
Indeed.